I'll tell you guys one more kid that was in the shop that's a lot of fun. Now, I didn't do much with him because he's already good. Jordan Romano.
Do we have another one from Discord? Let's take another one from Discord here, Mark.
Sure. We got one for Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony, big fan of yours since your first appearance on the Walkoff, telling the story with the batteries and why you hate the Yankees so much. I wish you'd come back more often. Question for you is, can you give us a name of a player you're working with who you think could be a household name in 5 to 10 years?
Okay, so let's see. Yes, there's two guys. I think Nate Pearson's going to be a household name. We got him straightened out.
Love to hear that.
I got his stride length. Actually had Danny Jansen come in to catch him. And when I showed Danny the difference between Nate before and then Nate now, he was like, holy shit. So then I said, hey, Nate, do me a favor, just stretch out a little bit more. And Nate hit his stride and threw a pitch, and Danny was like, holy shit. and I said, and I looked down at Danny, I go, dude, tell him. And he goes, Nate, that was really good. And Nate stretched out his last bullpen, last pitch, 99.7. And that was at 8:30 in the morning. So wow. I think Nate's going to be really good. Now, here's another name for you guys that I worked with this offseason, and I worked with him a lot. And Ryan Borucki.
Thank you.
Really? Hey.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. This kid walked into my shop, and it was fun from the very beginning. He was really struggling. I got some history on him. I talked to him a lot about the last couple of years, and he's really been unglued. Timing was terrible, and he just didn't look good at all. I did some stuff with him mechanically, and his timing is good. His last bullpen that he threw in my shop, he hit 96 or higher 7 times out of 30 pitches. So he's basically sitting for 94, 96 and pinpoint accuracy. Pinpoint. Matter of fact, his last bullpen, he looked at me and he goes, dude, seriously, that's the best bullpen I've ever thrown in my life. And he is I'm super, super excited for him. He's 100%. His timing's really good. And the last couple bullpens he threw in the shop were outstanding. I'll tell you guys one more kid that was in the shop that's a lot of fun. Now, I didn't do much with him because he's already fucking good. Jordan Romano.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Dude,
tell us about
the
Markham Madman.
Is so fun. He is so fun. His mechanics are sexy. He just fills up the strike zone. What a great kid. A great kid. I can't say enough about him. And his second bullpen, he hit 99. And I go, boom, it's a little early. Slow down. He goes, Telly, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. So those 3 guys were consistently in my shop. Danny Jansen caught probably 1,000 pitches in the shop. Wow. So just getting to know him, to have those 4 guys in the shop this year together was a lot of fun. And I'm Nate's going to be really good. I think that the mechanical stuff may be behind him because I got Danny Jansen on his ass, and Berecki looks fantastic.
That news about Berecki, that's huge because he's out of options, Anthony. This is go time for him. He's got to do it this season. He's got to.
And let me tell you something. If they leave him alone and let him do what he did in the offseason, he's going to have a really good year. He's electric. He's electric. Agree, all I did with him was show him how to get his timing back. Once he got his timing back, like I'm telling you, the last bullpen, he was 94 to 96. He was throwing as hard as Romano. So
for those watching that maybe don't know exactly what you're talking about, when you say get his timing back, what exactly are you talking about?
So he was starting with his hands really low. I could stand up and show you, but he was starting with his hands really low like this. And when he was lifting up his leg, his hands were inside. I got him to simply lift his hands and with his leg to create some time. So what happens is when your body moves in sync, in rhythm, there's a thing called foot strike. When your foot hits the ground, your arm position's correct. He was struggling because when his foot was hitting the ground, his arm was super late, and he was just throwing the ball all over the place, 91, 92. By the end of the time when we got him synced up and his body was working in harmony, he was 94 to 96, man, and it was really good.
That's awesome.
Really good. I'm super, super pumped for him. Walker's a really good pitching coach, and if he sees how good his timing is and they leave him alone and he stays doing what we did, he's going to be electric. He could be a dark horse for you guys.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's
dark
great
horses.
to hear.
And that tweak you're talking about, it sounds exactly, you say Walker, that sounds like a very similar tweak that Walker and Barrios made in late August to get Barrios turned around, get that timing going as well. So, man, that's very exciting. Because Anthony, like I said, he's out of options, and he's got Tim Mesa to deal with. Like, he's not a boom or bust. The Jays have other options. So, man, I'm really rooting for Ryan Borucki this season.
Oh, yeah, and great kid. The one thing I can say about Toronto is that the kids that I've got to work with from the Blue Jays, they're great people. They're great people. Like Jordan Romano, are you kidding me? That dude's a great kid, man. And I know that you guys love him because he's a Canadian.
Of course.
And every time he came in, I would always go, I am Canadian. Do you guys remember those commercials?
Of course.
Canadian commercial, of course.
But he was just a lot of fun. And God, his arm position is beautiful. His timing is good. I'll tell you guys something. Aaron Judge was hitting next door and wanted to come and stand in, and I wouldn't let him because I wouldn't let him stand in to see the guys. And Jordan Romano goes, I don't want him in there. And Aaron Judge goes, hey, Jordan Romano's over there? And I said, yes. And Aaron goes, God, man, that guy gets me all the time. And I go, really? And he goes, yeah, he does something funny with his leg. And it throws me off. And I said, he doesn't do anything funny with his leg, man. He stretches out. His stride's like 7 feet long. He's just all. I said, the only thing he does, he's coming to get your ass. That's what you don't like.
Oh, I love it. Love hearing this. This is awesome.
Yeah, so it's good. I'm really excited for those guys, and I think they're really going to help the Jays.